Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Jake from Adventure Time with a new idea for a series that somebody posted a comment for, and that somebody's name escapes me right now. But I'll put an annotation. I probably should have checked what their name was, but I forgot. But they said that I should do something where I get an underrated weapon that I use, uh, and say why I use it, and do some videos, some clips for it, and do the pros and cons of it, and that is pretty much what I'm going to do. And for the first week, I figured I would use the underrated weapon that well, somewhat, uh, like it's used a little bit, but not a whole lot. But I figured I'd do the one that I have the most experience with, which is the 44 Magnum. Now, like, don't quit watching right now because you've used the 44 Magnum and you don't like it. Because I don't like it either when there's only one. But when you put Akimbo on it, it suddenly turns really, really good. Um, I only have so many clips that I could get today, so I'm just going to do some basic stuff right now. Sleight of hand, helpful. It's what I'd recommend for your first perk for it, but you don't want to really base your whole perk setup on your 44 Magnum because that's your secondary. It's good to use like if you know that you're going to be close quarters with a guy, or you plan on sniping, like with your golden Barrett, my new gold Barrett. It's good to have a weapon that you can use for close quarter combat. Scavenger, especially pro, is also something that would help. So if you are, for some reason, basing your whole class on your secondary, then I would recommend using Scavenger Pro as a specialist, like probably the first or second specialist kill streak you get, because it runs out of ammo fast. Off the top of my head, like I know that each gun will hold 6 shots at a time, and I think that's 16 bar. But with Scavenger Pro, it goes up somewhere to 64 or something. Plus, you can refill on ammo whenever you want to. So now I'm going to add in some gameplay clips, and I'm going to talk more about the stats of the weapon itself. And then you will get to know more about the Akimbo Magnums. Then Nathan was supposed to help me out with something I was going to show you some stuff in a private match with it, but he got off. I don't know why. So I might have my brother do it on split screen with me. So I guess I'll see how that goes and if I have time and stuff. But now I will add in some gameplays and talk more about the stats of the weapon. Okay, so now into the stats of the 44 Magnum. I got these stats just from browsing around on the internet. Now I'm not going to have like any fancy things on the side where like it has all the stats written down for you, but I might do some annotations. But like Raw Instinct, he always has like editing and stuff on the sides, but I don't really have too much experience with editing, so I'm not really going to do that. I'm just going to say it. The damage for the Magnum is 49 up close, so about 3 shots, and 17 from far away. So that's like 6 shots. It has 6 rounds, obviously. It's unlocked somewhat later, not until level 46, but it's actually, like, if you're someone who doesn't prestige a lot like me, I'm trying not to prestige too much so I can get a lot of gold guns, it's good to use as your secondary until then. The ammunition I'll talk more about in split screen or private match, whatever I end up doing, because then I can actually show you the reload time and stuff. But the reload time is 3 seconds, which isn't too bad. I don't know how it is with sleight of hand. Maybe I'll look that up and talk about that once later on in the video. And the rate of fire is 750 rounds per minute, which is pretty much average for the pistols. So if you watch some of the clips I have with it, you'll see like how fast they reload and how easily they can kill. They're pretty powerful. And I was gonna do split screen or something, but I think that Nathan will help me out on a private match where I'll show you how they actually work when you're using them, and I'll show you the kick and stuff like that. But now you can just watch the rest of the clips, and I'll continue this on in a private match. Okay, so I completely forgot that I was going to do this whole bullet thing where I was going to show how far the bullets spread apart, and completely forgot to do that. And so I was just going to add this after the whole private match stuff, but I did like a big outro thing at the end of the private match thing, and I didn't want to put this after I like said my goodbyes and farewells. So instead, I'm just gonna cut this in before the private match stuff. Now I'm in spectator mode right now. This isn't like his professionals Raw Instinct or T Martin or any of that stuff. But I stood right here, and actually, this will just be easier if I show you the screenshots that I took. Also, I stood about that same distance away to a different wall when I did, because I tried 2 different tests. Both of these times I was using Steady Aim Pro, but neither time I wasn't using any well, there aren't proficiencies on the Magnum. Forget that. So here you'll see this is where I just like press both the trigger buttons, whatever you want to call them, both shooting buttons at the same time, as pretty much as fast as I could, and it spread all the way up to the fence. That's quite a bit, and the screenshots are kind of blurry, but oh well. Then over here, you'll see it's a lot better. Maybe I'll add in some like circle things showing you how far the bullet spread, even though it's pretty self-explanatory. It goes way down here and up to here. This one is more like where I went L1 R1 L1 R1 L1 R1 L1 R1, whereas this one I just went where I just pressed both of them as fast as I could a bunch of times. So you see, whereas this it flies up in like a straight line all the way up to about the top of the screenshot, whereas this one it was all pretty close together. It was all in the main area, with the one exception for the shot that went down there, but like none of them went way up on the fence. It was all pretty accurate. But I went pretty much the maximum distance. I say that you should use the weapons anyway, which was the staircase that I showed a second ago. So, if you guys didn't know about this, I thought this was cool. I just figured this out, completely unrelated. But like, if you are playing a game and you go on the PS menu, right here when you're in the game, there's a take screenshot button. I think it's new, but that's what I did for these. But so now I will go on to the private match stuff, where I show you what me and Nathan did to get some. Me and Nathan did some simple tests, where like I showed you how they would handle in certain situations. So I guess I'm gonna go on to the private. Okay, so now we're in a private match, and I'm just gonna, if you hear me talking to somebody that isn't you, that's me telling Nathan where to go and what to do. So I'm just gonna show you some basic things with them. I am using sleight of hand and steady aim though. Sleight of hand pro and steady aim. So like I am gonna be more accurate than normal. Okay, he's having fun with his throwing knife. Ooh, oh, it wasn't 360. Getting all excited for nothing. Alright, I'm gonna have you prone in a corner, brosov. No. Okay, like prone in this corner. So like if I'm round.
So again, don't really
Get up. Like crouch or something.
but like don't be running so it's easy to hit you.
Just running. Dead. They normally crouch. So like spawn at your tactical insertion. Now I'm gonna have you like run out at me, bro. Okay, run at me, bro. So you can see that they're pretty powerful if you pretty much just like spray. Yes, it is the same thing I did with you, but I accidentally deleted that clip. That was my brother. We did this in a split screen match, but accidentally deleted the clip, and I'll have to redo it with Nathan. So if you pretty much just spray on both the triggers or bumpers or buttons or L1, R1, whatever it is, I'm out of ammo. Can you kill me? Hurry up! Tee-hee! I blew myself up. You can see pretty much how powerful they are. If you pretty much just like jam on both the buttons really fast, then it's a pretty fast kill, mainly in close range. I also am going to do a thing where like I shoot at a wall from whatever distance, and you can see like how far away the bullets travel. So like I'll stand right here and then zoom in on where each bullet landed, so you can see how far away the bullet go when you shoot. That's pretty much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you started using the Magnums for this video, then leave a like, a favorite, a subscribe, wow, anything like that. It really helps. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.